calligraphy's definition is anything that is not modern calligraphy. And what does that actually mean? Nobody can really decide, but here's my definition. Modern or traditional calligraphy, you know it when you see it. It's those beautiful words. Anything outside of that is going to be modern calligraphy. So modern calligraphy is unique to each person, to their style. So today we're going to revisit this. We're going to be talking through the terminology. I'm going to be talking you through my tips again. And lastly, you guys are actually going to get to practice today. All right, so let's start with a quick terminology lesson. Letters are made up of upstrokes and downstrokes. In calligraphy, you have that thin upstroke and that thick downstroke. Also said, a bold downstroke and a light upstroke. Let's go through some of my top tricks. First off, slow it down. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there, as long as you have the end product you want. As you can see, this video is sped up quite a bit. You'll see it right now when she's coloring it in. Who can really color that fast, that neatly? So, slow it down. Pick it up. Whatever you're using, a pen, pencil, whatever tool you are using, feel free to pick it up. Again, it matters the end product. Next, move your paper. Don't be afraid. If you're trying to get a certain slant or a certain angle on a word, feel free to move your paper. When I'm doing calligraphy, you'll often see me having my paper at a 45-degree angle so that I can get the slant I want on my lettering. Let's talk about those tools of the trade. And this is where modern calligraphy really is amazing, because they can be anything. So I'm sure you've all seen the dip pen, the traditional calligraphy dip pen, and you can still use that in modern calligraphy, but one of my favorite tools to actually use is a pencil. So this is a great thing to start with. It allows you to practice your cursive, because who writes in cursive anymore? It allows you to practice your letter forms, but it also lets you do that muscle memory testing of that bold downstroke and that light upstroke. So practicing with that pencil is really helpful. Markers are a great tool. They have that fine pointy end that lets you do that thin upstroke, and then they have that thick side that allows you to do that thick downstroke. And this is where picking up your utensil is really going to come in handy, because it is really hard to go from this, the pointy tip, to do this slight, to get that bold downstroke seamlessly. So it's okay to pick up your utensil in order to be able to do that. And lastly, one of my favorite tools to use is a fine point Sharpie. And fine point Sharpies are really helpful to use when we're practicing faux calligraphy. So as you can see here, you will write your letter, and anywhere that there is going to be a downstroke, you are going to draw a parallel line and fill it in. And there you have it. Beautiful calligraphy, fakely made. So you typically in calligraphy, you're going to be making that downstroke with your utensil. But here, you're actually drawing it in and coloring it in. So let's practice, everybody. Turn your paper over. All right. In your best cursive writing, and it doesn't have to be perfect, remember, draw or write let. So I'm going to do it up here with you as well.
She's looking at it. I don't know that.
All right. So everywhere where there is a downstroke, you are going to start and then draw a parallel line and then meet at the bottom. So I'll demonstrate up here. And then you're going to fill it in. It's your first letter. All right, on the E, you're going to start where the downstroke starts. You're going to draw a parallel line, meet at the bottom where that upstroke is going to go up. And then you're going to fill it in. All right, last letter, T. Start at the top. I draw a little parallel or perpendicular line. Draw parallel down, and then meet at the bottom where that upstroke is going to start. And then fill it in. It really is as simple as that. So let's review our process. Make sure that you're slowing it down. Again, it's the end product that really matters. Doesn't matter how you get there. Pick it up. So whatever you're using, a pen, a pencil, a marker, feel free to pick it up to get what you want. Move your paper. So if you're wanting a certain angle, feel free to move your paper to the angle that you need to get that slant on that handwriting. Remember the thin upstroke, the thick downstroke, and lastly, practice makes progress. Thank you.